It's Mike Melendi with Rolling Out.
Ah, Melendi, where's that name from?
It's Spanish.
Really?
It is, yes.
Oh, it sounds so East African.
Oh, I wish. East Africa's a beautiful place. But let's talk a little bit about the other night, the premiere.
Yeah.
You have George Lucas. I mean, huge names, people who created Star Wars, and they come to their feet, standing ovation, before the film has even started. Can you at all talk about what that feeling felt like that night?
You know, that night was so overwhelming. I hadn't seen the film. None of us had seen this film except for Chadwick. I don't feel any kind of way about that. But so I was so excited. I was so excited. I could not contain myself. I couldn't get through the red carpet fast enough to get into that cinema to watch it, because this is a kind of film that, you know, I didn't know was possible, that you wish existed, but you don't even really have the imaginative capacity to think about, right, until someone like Ryan Coogler comes and tells you he's making it, you know? Mm-hmm. And I knew how important it was when he told me the story. We knew how important it was when we were making it. We knew how, like, groundbreaking it could potentially be. Yes. And to finally be in the room about to watch it and to see that everyone else was looking forward to it as much as we were. Mm-hmm. I mean, goodness me. It was a lot to take in. Yeah. It was a lot. And then the movie delivered, and you're just like, now what?
It's a sort of speechless kind of moment. It's almost surreal in a sense. So, like, what do you think this means? I know you're kind of in that moment now, but looking back on it, let's say 5-6 years from now, I mean, what do you think this movie represents for the future?
Well, if I know that this film has the potential to really, really shift popular culture. Yes. When I think about, like, movies like Coming to America, it was made such a long time ago, and it's such a specific movie and such a different movie from what we have, and yet how it was able to affect popular culture, you know, that is a reference point that they go back to over and over again. Yes. Coming to America, Star Wars, these are things that are just, like, embedded in our, you know, our lingo now. Yes. You know, saying Darth Vader is like using the word particular, or, you know, it's like so... Yeah, absolutely. Every day, you know, that this film could do that is incredible, and that it has such an important message, you know, about who are we and who are our people, and that it's debating that, and everyone in it has such a good point. I mean, both the protagonist and the villain, absolutely, we can see where they're both coming from, and how rare do you have a villain who is empathetic and understandable and has valid points that you feel very strongly as well. The conflict is so rich. It is. And that I think this is a film that really respects our intellect as much as it is a joyous spectacle, you know. For sure.
So well said. You know, I want to talk a little bit about, you mentioned lingo earlier, and something that's been kind of tossed around in popular culture is the term black girl magic. And this, in many ways, it really is a magical experience that people are going to be taking on. But when it comes to that saying, it almost implies that there's something mysterious, or that this is like a coincidence in a sense, that all these talented African women are coming together and creating this content. So is that, in a sense, undermining to the work that goes into the 18-hour days, all the stuff that you put in to get to where you are today?
Well, you know, for me as an actor, an artist, you never really want your art to reveal the effort that went into it. Because the hope is that you can come to Wakanda and it feels like this is the way it always is. That's the hope. So for me, it's actually a compliment when someone thinks it's effortless. I know better. I have broken bones to prove it.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward, Lupita, to so much more of your work in the future. We're so proud of you, and thank you again for making this movie.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda.